Please take a seat, everybody. Ooh. Hello, and welcome to the 2016 National Honor Society Induction. Thank you for joining us for our program this evening. Without further ado, Jordan Asness will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now, please welcome Andrew Crean, Samantha Rowan, Ross Shore, and Isabel Solemn for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
And now we welcome Katie Pina Enochian, School Committee Chairperson, to speak.
Hello and good evening. I am so honored to be here tonight. On behalf of the school committee, I want to say thank you for being such fabulous role models. Your dedication and accomplishments are absolutely incredible. Stoughton is a stronger community because of you. This is your night to celebrate. Be proud, because we are all so proud of you. Thank you.
Now, please welcome Superintendent Dr. Marguerite Rizzi.
National Honor Society inductees, National Honor Society members, parents, relatives, friends, teachers, welcome all of you to this wonderful ceremony. Tonight, we honor and recognize your academic accomplishments, as well as the contributions to our school and the greater community that you've made. Each of you has been chosen out of a very competitive field because you've demonstrated excellence in not one, but numerous ways. Even though you're still very young, you have made more positive impact on the world around you than some people are able to do in a lifetime. General George Patton once said, "Always do more than is required of you." This simple concept is one of the important keys to success in life, and something that even now, all of you already know, or you wouldn't be here tonight. You already have the characteristics to be successful, however you choose to define that. We at Stoughton Public Schools wish you continued success, fulfillment, and happiness. And I hope that this honor that you've earned and will receive tonight will help you to achieve more of what you want in your future. Congratulations.
Please welcome Principal Juliet Miller.
Welcome, Stoughton High School parents, Stoughton School Committee members, Superintendent Dr. Rizzi, esteemed teacher honoree Mr. Joseph Fontina, National Honor Society co-advisors Ms. Jenna Kelly and Ms. Janine Raschioni, National Honor Society chapter officers, current National Honor Society members, and the 2016 inductees. It is a privilege to participate in this ceremony each year. Tonight, the school bestows one of the highest all-around awards upon you, the inductees. The National Honor Society has been recognizing outstanding student achievement since 1921. Being a member of National Honor Society is a distinction that holds significance throughout a student's academic life and beyond. As I look at the current members and the inductees, I'm reminded of the purpose of the National Honor Society: to create enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote leadership, and to develop character in the students. Each of you have given countless hours of service, held leadership positions at school, in sports, or through other organizations. You are resourceful, positive, courteous, enthusiastic, good problem solvers, promoters of school activities, idea contributors, dependable, and persons who exemplify positive attitudes about life. You are cooperative, demonstrate high standards of honesty and reliability, show courtesy, concern, and respect for others. Most impressive of all, you do this while shouldering a full load of classes and maintaining the highest academic performance. Tonight, we recognize you for the scholars and leaders you are. Membership in the National Honor Society will provide you with the activities and opportunities for you to reach your full potential in school and in life after school. Thank you for your contributions to the school community, and congratulations on your induction to the Stoughton High School chapter of the National Honor Society.
Please welcome Assistant Principal in Attendance, Michael O'Neill.
This was a surprise. I was not expecting to speak tonight. I just want to thank everybody for attending, the parents, friends, the astounded teachers that have supported you, and I wish you the best of success as you move forward through your final year at Stoughton High School. Thank you. You should be congratulated.
Please welcome for our keynote address, art teacher at Stoughton High School, Mr. Joseph Fontina.
Thank you. I want to thank Ms. Raschioni and Ms. Kelly, first of all, for putting this night together for y'all, right? A lot of hard work. I want to thank our esteemed panel and our parents out there who also had a little hand in making this happen. And I'm going to keep my remarks brief, I promise. You may be wondering, what is this guy doing here? My mother is also wondering what I'm doing here today. My sister wonders. My kids wonder. I took a strange path to education, and I thought maybe tonight I could talk a little bit about myself, or I could talk about the importance of art education. And then I said, whoa, wait a minute, Joseph, you can do both. So I will try to connect the dots for you. I grew up in Brockton, and I left and went to Mass Art after I was an acting major for a few years at a college. I wanted to be an actor, believe it or not, and then I realized I was really bad at that after a few years. I did like painting sets, however, when I was working in the theater, and I slowly decided to transition into art school. I went to Mass Art, and I was an okay student. I joked about my mother's response because I wasn't a great student. It took me a while to really put it together, and that's the beauty of being a teacher, is we have a chance to see so many kids put it together oftentimes in these years here. The reason that art education is so important, and the reason I love teaching in Stoughton is because they value that education. And I think I bring it up only because I think it does speak to some of the pillars of National Honor Society. Aesthetic awareness is part of the total growth pattern of children. It's not the imposition of standards or rules, but rather the development of their ability to make choices. Aesthetic growth does not necessarily refer to art. It refers to a more intense and greater integration of thinking, feeling, and perceiving. And I think when you look at the pillars that are mentioned here, scholarship, service, leadership, and character, these are things that do connect the sides of our person between the feeling person and that thinking person, how we look at things and how they feel to us. And in arts, we call that aesthetic. That's what we refer to when we use that great word, aesthetic. I was, like I said, it took me a long time to realize art was in my future. I was kind of a dorky kid, and I didn't have a place where I fit in school as a young boy. This is hard to believe, I know. And I was that kid that my hair just wouldn't dry right, and it's still does not. But after I became a teacher, I actually moved to New York City for a while with my wife, and I was just a working artist for many years. I was making a living doing it. And after 9/11, my wife and I decided, maybe it's a good time to come back home. We were all feeling like this is a good time to reevaluate what we're doing. I came back to this area, and my wife said to me, "Did you ever think of teaching?" And I said, "No, I have not." So after a roundabout way of becoming a teacher's assistant and then being at the right place at the right time, which is my best advice to you, be at the right place at the right time, inductees. I got a job teaching, and I found that I really liked it, that I enjoyed it, and it did hearken me back to my own childhood, because I felt like, hey, I can be that guy that's there for that young Mr. Fontina. I can be that person that's telling that person, I get it, I know how you feel, I know you don't fit in anywhere, yeah, I understand that. And I do spend a lot of my day doing that. It was E. Cummings who said that it's an artist's job to be more himself every day, and I'm still striving to be that. And I wanted to say about our students here that I wrote down this very short passage that I usually write in the beginning of any journal that I keep, and it's by Delacroix, and it's the beginning of his journal, where he says, "I am beginning my journal, the journal I have so often planned to write. My keenest wish is to remember that I am writing only for myself. This will keep me truthful, I hope, and it will do me good. These pages will reproach me for my instability." And this is the best part. "I am beginning in good spirits." I'm sure he was, Delacroix, around 1800. And I bring that quote up because I think in that quote he talks about his own scholarship, his own need to get better at his craft, the service being what he does for a viewer, which is every artist's, I think, goal, is to cause a rest for the viewer. But also that he was doing it in good spirits and for the right reason, that it was all about him being the best that he could be. And I think art gives us an opportunity to learn that about ourselves, how good you can be at something. And I would say that's where a lot of my best artists as students are also just our best students. We have many of the people we see here. So many of them have been in my class. And the myth of that student that does poorly everywhere in school but then finds my room and does really well is just that. It's a myth. Generally speaking, the kids that do well in my class are just good students that care about their work, that care about how they present themselves. And so my own personal goal as a teacher is to always be learning every day, to learn more. And I'm very encouraged by the students before me, and I've had the pleasure and the honor of learning from them. And I'm very thankful that you've had me here today, and I hope to continue to do so. Thank you.
We will now go over the pillars of NHS. For the first pillar, please welcome Jonathan Podesta, the Secretary.
Character means having the qualities of honesty, courage, trustworthiness, and integrity. Honesty requires you to display fairness in all activities and situations, even when it means losing or experiencing a negative outcome. Courage involves exhibiting honesty with confidence and resolve, even in the face of opposition. Integrity is having the courage to stand by your morals despite peer pressure and competing interests. Character is not something that can be taught, but rather something that must be modeled through example. Character may be the most difficult pillar to define in theory, but ironically, it may be the most easy to identify in practice.
Tutoring Coordinator Jordan Asmus.
Scholarship is not about being the most skilled or the most intellectual person. It is about having an intellectual curiosity that drives one not only to enjoy learning new things, but also to have the persistence and integrity to apply oneself in understanding difficult concepts. Through hard work, scholars strive to become more educated individuals that are better suited to initiating positive changes in society. This pillar can only be achieved through diligence and effort. Scholarship means doing the best work possible, regardless of the impending reward.
Tutoring Coordinator David Salucci.
Leadership means the influence you have on people to do something extraordinary. A leader is someone who is not afraid to stand by his or her decision, even if that sometimes means standing alone. Leaders have a drive to transform the world. A leader is that person everyone looks to for advice, confidence, and a smile. A leader is someone who overcomes obstacles each day, not only for themselves, but to better the lives of others. A leader is made up of the other four pillars of National Honor Society: scholarship, service, and character. Being a leader means having an innate belief that the sky is never the limit.
Community Service Coordinator Courtney Weiner.
Service is a pillar that can be achieved in infinite ways. The willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without compensation or recognition of any kind is a quality that is essential for the National Honor Society. Each member of NHS strives to provide service to the surrounding communities in order to benefit those around them. Service is not just to satisfy a requirement set by NHS or for college applications, but to help another through reaching out to them due to deeply rooted values.
And now we will begin with the induction of the new members of NHS.
Julia Awad has chosen to honor Mrs. Terry Fleming, a former 8B math teacher from the O'Donnell Middle School, who now works between the middle and high school. Julia has chosen Mrs. Fleming because she helped her realize how much she really appreciates math. Julia is a part of the Stoughton Marching Band and has been since the 8th grade. Julia also is part of jazz band and jazz choir since she loves playing and singing music. Currently, she is the band librarian and uniform manager for the marching band. She actively expresses herself in the drama club. She has been a part of 4 shows and is currently in one now. She works hard to practice her math skills by engaging in the school's math team. This past summer, Julia has worked at the YMCA summer camp in Stoughton. She looks forward to advancing her math and science skills by becoming a computer scientist or a chemical engineer in the future.
Lea Campanario has chosen to honor Mrs. Brittany Wasick, her previous 6th grade teacher from the O'Donnell Middle School, because she nurtured Leah's love of English, then continued to push her skills as her 9th grade teacher. Lea has been a member of the marching band for 3 years and has participated in the indoor percussion ensemble since 6th grade. She also enjoys playing piano for the Alzheimer's patients at Blue Hills Alzheimer's and Dementia Rehabilitation Center and cannot wait to further her volunteering by earning her nursing assistant certificate when she turns 18. Lea aspires to be a medical doctor and to devote her life to helping others. Lea Campanario.
Andrew Corrine has chosen to honor Mrs. Elizabeth Bergamos, his 7th grade teacher from the O'Donnell Middle School. Andrew was inspired by Mrs. Bergamosa Middle School and because of her impact on his life has chosen to become a biologist. Andrew is president of the class of 2018 and drum major of the SHS Marching Black Knights. He is a member of Step Up to Excellence and loves spending time with his mentor, Mrs. Malina Union. He is also a member of Wednesday Jazz Band, Jazz Choir, A Cappella Choir, and Journalism Club. Andrew recently got a job at the new Stoughton Sonic where he plans to work part-time. He hopes to become a physician-scientist and hopes to one day work at Boston Children's Hospital. Andrew has a passion for learning and leadership. Andrew Green.
Cassandra Faria has chosen to honor Miss Tilly, her 6th grade science teacher at the O'Donnell Middle School, because she motivated her to achieve academic success through engaging lessons and encouraging words of wisdom, inspiring her to reach her fullest potential and develop a love for science. Cassandra has been a member of the Edge Studio of Dance Company dance team for over 5 years, where she helps awaken dreams of a future in dance for many young minds. She continues her leadership role while apprenticing First Steps classes on Saturday mornings at the studio. In addition, Cassandra has been a part of the math team here at Stoughton High for 2 years and is also an advisory mentor this year. She participates in various charity events around her community and hopes to one day continue her love of science by entering the chemistry and health fields. Cassandra Faria.
Nicholas Flannery has chosen to honor Mr. Andrew King, 8th grade science teacher at the O'Donnell Middle School, because he motivated him to try his best and succeed in his academics and athletics. Nicholas has been a member of the track team for 2 years and continues to run in the off-season. Nicholas is an active volunteer at the local food pantry and the Relay for Life. Nicholas works as a part-time dog walker, mows lawns, and maintaining neighborhood lawns. In his spare time, he loves to be out in the water on his family's boat. Nicholas hopes to become an engineer in the future, but for now he takes engineering-based classes to extend his love for science. Nicholas Flannery.
Mia Green has chosen to honor Mrs. Tara Daniels, 8th grade teacher from the O'Donnell Middle School, because she always has felt that she cared for her students and always seemed understanding towards situations. She helped show her that she had the ability to understand certain lessons during school that felt very difficult at the time. She continues to also make her strive to work as hard as possible on the soccer field as her soccer coach. Mia has been a part of the soccer program for 3 years now. She also has been a part of the basketball and track programs for the past 2 years and continues to be a part of the athletic program. She is also a part of the high school news, Nightline, and helps film or goes on the air every morning. Mia is a member of DECA for the 2nd year now, and she is an officer for the business operations in the club. She works part-time at Pizzoni's, a local pizza place, and Roach Brothers. Mia wishes one day to either be an attorney or a neonatal nurse working in the NICU. Mia Green.
Catherine Howe was chosen to honor Mr. Pruden, 8th grade math teacher from the OMS, because of his continuous efforts to push her to work harder on every problem she was given. Kate has been a member of the field hockey team and track team for 3 years. Kate was able to make it to states for track in long jump and the 4x400 meter race. Along with sports, she has been in the marching band for 4 years and is the section leader of the flutes. Last year in the science fair, Kate placed 3rd in the structure challenge. In the summer, one can see Kate at Ames Pond lifeguarding and teaching kids how to swim. She hopes to someday in the future be a teacher. Kate loves painting and anything that involves arts. Catherine Howe.
Brittany Kaplan has chosen to honor Miss Laura Whitaker, 7th grade English teacher from the O'Donnell Middle School, because she convinced her to keep trying and pushing herself harder when her grades were not what she had hoped. Brittany has been a member of Student Council for 3 years and was elected onto the Executive Board of Student Council this past spring. She also participates in both winter and spring track. Brittany works part-time as a lifeguard and also helps out in the athletic training room every chance she gets. In her free time, Brittany loves to spend time with her family and friends. Brittany Kaplan.
Elizabeth Cashin has chosen to honor Mrs. Nicole Calianotis, a kindergarten teacher from the South Elementary School, because she was her inspiration to strive for the best in life, to never give up, and to challenge yourself. Elizabeth is a three-sport athlete and will be a tennis captain this spring. Elizabeth is also a member of peer mediation and participates as an advisory mentor for the freshmen. Elizabeth has a part-time job at the Stoughton YMCA as a lifeguard and swim instructor. Elizabeth someday hopes to become a forensic scientist, and for now she participates in AP Biology and Forensics to build her knowledge in sciences. Elizabeth enjoys playing pickup soccer with her friends and likes spending time with her sister, Elizabeth Cashin.
Justin Lee has chosen to honor Mr. Peary, his middle school gym teacher and football coach, because he taught Justin that hard work and commitment always pays off. Coach Peary is a good coach and role model to Justin. Justin has been playing football and basketball since the 6th grade and recently began playing SHS lacrosse 2 years ago. He is also coaching Stoyak youth basketball, working with younger athletes. Justin was on the math team in his freshman year and is currently working part-time as a cashier at Roach Brothers. He loves sports, but hopes to pursue a career in math when he grows up. Justin Lee.
Amanda McGillicuddy has chosen to honor Mrs. Rebecca Doherty, 4th grade teacher from the South Elementary School, because she instilled the confidence and positive energy needed for her later success in the future. Amanda has been a member of the field hockey team for 3 years and the tennis team for 1 year. She has a martial artist at personal best karate for 9 years. She has her 2nd degree black belt. Amanda teaches the elderly in the community how to use their electronic devices at the Stoughton Council on Aging and volunteers with many church outreach activities. During the summer, she works as a camp counselor at the South Elementary School. Amanda is also actively involved in journalism club and writes for the school newspaper. Amanda loves spending time with her family and traveling. Amanda McGillicuddy.
Jordan Malley has chosen to honor Mrs. Amanda Galanis, 1st grade teacher at the Gibbons Elementary School, because she exposed her to the fun and importance of learning. Jordan Malley has been a member of the volleyball, basketball, and track team for 2 years and will be a basketball captain this winter. Jordan has played basketball for 9 years and has won a national championship with their AAU team. Jordan has participated in Fruition Scholars, which encourages minority students to participate in higher level classes. Jordan volunteers at Happy Times Daycare to give back to the place that she is proud to call her second home. Jordan hopes to someday study sports management and join DECA to help prepare for this dream. Jordan enjoys traveling and family outings to the beach. Jordan Motley.
Malina Union has chosen to honor Miss Karen O'Connell, middle school teacher from the O'Donnell Middle School, because she has convinced her to keep working hard and never give up. She has always made sure that Malina has supported her in care and love as both a teacher and friend. Malina is a section leader of the Stoughton High marching band. This is her 2nd year of being both part of the concert band and choir, peer leadership, SAD club, and Fruition. She has been acting with the drama department, has participated in math team meets with our high school math team, and played in the Wednesday jazz band for all 3 years of her high school career. She is responsible for being the recording secretary of the Student Council Executive Board for her current school year, and when she has free time, Malina tutors younger students of the high school and the middle school. Malina Union.
Kiki Kiki chose to honor Mrs. Getchell, her 4th grade teacher from the West Elementary School, because writing used to be one of Ngazi's hardest subjects, but Mrs. Getchell would stay after with her to help her strive to be the best she could be. Ngazi ended up winning Writer of the Year for her 4th grade class, and her 4th grade spring poem was featured on the West Elementary School newsletter. Ngazi has been running cross country and track since her freshman year, and she made it to Hawks last year for running cross country. Ngazi currently works part-time at Starbucks, where she's training to be a barista. When Ngazi graduates Stoughton High School, she hopes to attend UCLA and have a career in the medical field because she loves helping others.
Cameron Oliveira has chosen to honor Mrs. Leahy, her 5th grade teacher from the Dahl Elementary School because she constantly challenged Cameron and prepared her for the school years ahead. Cameron is class treasurer and a member of student council. Cameron has played on the Stoughton field hockey team for 3 years. She also has been dancing for almost 10 years at the Starline Academy. She is a member of their dance team and competes every year at dance competitions. Her team gives back to the community through multiple events, such as food drives and performances at nursing homes. Her hard work and love for kids earned her a job as an assistant dance teacher. Cameron Oliveira. Lisa Ramanowskis has chosen to honor Mrs. Erin Getchell, currently a first grade teacher, but her former fourth grade teacher from the West Elementary School. This is because she gave Lisa the confidence needed to follow her dreams and taught her to believe in herself, even when others don't. Lisa has been a member of the field hockey team for 3 years and the softball team for 2 years. She also was a competitive gymnast for 10 years at Metro South Gymnastics Academy. Lisa is a peer mediator, a member of SAD Club, and a first-year student representative for the class of 2018. During the summer, she works as a counselor at Camp Westwoods for girls ages 5 through 7. During the fall, she teaches gymnastic classes and works gymnastics birthday parties. Lisa loves helping others, so she volunteers at the House of Possibilities in Easton with kids who have mental disabilities. Lisa enjoys hanging out with friends and going camping. Lisa Ramanowskis.
Isabel Solom has chosen to honor Mrs. Terry Fleming, 8th grade math teacher from the O'Donnell Middle School, because she reminded her to always dream big and reach high. Isabel has been on the soccer team since freshman year, making varsity as a sophomore. She's been in the marching band for 4 years and jazz choir for 3. With the jazz band, she won gold at the state finals and played at the Hatch Show. She won an honorable mention for the Scholastic Art Awards for her photography and was featured in the Flash Forward Incubator program. She loves singing and helping others. Isabel Solom.
Alex Soto has chosen to honor Mrs. Galanis, her kindergarten teacher from the Gibbons School, because she taught her how to be a good student in the true meaning of friendship. Alex has been a member of the tennis, volleyball, and basketball team since her freshman year. She is a proud member of the Student Council and E-Board. You can also find Alex as one of the anchors on Nightline. Alex hopes one day to become a pediatric dentist. During her free time, Alex loves to hang out with her friends and watch Grey's Anatomy. Alex Soto.
Jael Toussaint has chosen to honor Mr. Pruden, an 8th grade math teacher from the O'Donnell Middle School, because he inspired him to pursue challenging courses. Mr. Pruden also convinced Jael to stay committed to his schoolwork for the years to come. Jael has been a member of the Stoughton Leadership Institute for a year and is now head of fundraising for the club. He is also a peer mediator and has gone through training to help students come to their own resolution. He is in drama, peer leadership, and math team as well. Jael has worked as a human resource assistant for Arbor Hospital and hopes to be an anesthesiologist in the future. Jael likes all animals, but his favorites are pit bulls, seals, and lions.
Teresa Widberg has chosen to honor Mr. David Pruden, her 8th grade math teacher from the O'Donnell Middle School, because he taught her that there is always a solution to a problem and furthered her love for mathematics. Teresa has been a member of the Stoughton High marching band for 4 years and is an alto saxophone section leader. She is also a member of the high school jazz choir. She is an officer of the Stoughton High Gay Straight Alliance, Spectrum. Teresa volunteers with Top Soccer Magic every year and works part-time at Walgreens. Teresa hopes to become a forensic scientist or biochemist in the future. She loves to learn and experience new things and challenge herself. Teresa Woodberg.
Sarah Woodrow has chosen to honor Mrs. Tara Daniels, her 8th grade science teacher from the O'Donnell Middle School, because she gives great life advice and always supports her even when life gets crazy. Sarah has been on the soccer, hockey, and track team since freshman year. She is captain of soccer and hockey. Sarah made it to nationals last year with the DECA Business Club. She is considering playing lacrosse in college. Sarah loves her art class, reading, and the beach. Sarah Woodrow.
Janelle Gibson has chosen to honor Mr. John Kearns, O'Donnell Middle School Band Director, because he inspired her to become the musician she is today. Janelle has been a member of the marching band for 4 years, and this is her 3rd year as section leader of the alto saxophones. She is also the vice president of the band and plays in both jazz bands as well as drum club. Janelle is the president of the Ridge Roamers 4-H group and has been involved in 4-H for 6 years. Janelle tutors students in math and also babysits. She enjoys using her miniature horses to do community service, including nursing home visits, parades, field trips, and fundraisers for various charities. Janelle Gibson.
Lilly has chosen to honor Mrs. Zabinski, 4th grade teacher from the Helen H. Hansen Elementary School, because she was very motivational and made learning enjoyable. Lilly has been playing basketball for all 4 years of high school. She will be the senior captain in this upcoming winter season. She ran track last spring and can't wait to do it again. Lilly enjoys student government and is the treasurer for the executive board of student council. Lilly works part-time at American Eagle Outfitters and coached a girls' Stoyak basketball team. She looks forward to coaching again this year. Lilly went to Costa Rica this past summer for a service trip and renovated a local community's playground site. Lilly loves her blue-nosed pit bull puppy, Lilly Najam.
Kayla Oliveira has chosen to honor Ms. Leahy, her 5th grade teacher from the Daw Elementary School, because she made school a place she was excited to go to each day. Kayla has been on the field hockey team throughout her 4 years of high school and is currently a captain. Kayla enjoyed coaching a Stoyak basketball team last year and is looking forward to doing it again this season. She had also volunteered by tutoring elementary school kids. Kayla spends much of her time outside of school working as a counselor at Stoughton Extended Day. Kayla loves spending time with her family and friends. Kayla Oliveira.
Janessa Quintana has chosen to honor Miss Banis, 5th grade teacher from the West Elementary School, because she instilled a love of learning in her and is always someone to talk to. Janessa has been a member of Step Up to Excellence for 3 years. Janessa has also been a member of DECA for 2 years and is now the vice president. Janessa has been dancing since the 4th grade and is now an assistant teacher at her studio. Janessa helps students with their homework and studying on Monday nights at the library. Janessa works part-time at Chestnut Hill Creamery and babysits 2 kids throughout the week. Janessa hopes to be a neonatal nurse or a veterinarian someday. Janessa Quintana.
Noah Schultz has chosen to honor Mrs. Randini, his kindergarten teacher from the Hansen Elementary School, because she fostered his love of learning and showed him that school can be enjoyable. Noah has played soccer at the varsity level for 3 years, and he was named captain for his senior year. Noah also recently auditioned for and attained a place in the a cappella choir. Also, his Destination Imagination team placed 2nd in the world at Global Finals 2016 in the Service Learning Challenge. Noah hopes to study international business management and political science in college, eventually becoming an ambassador to Israel.
I will now lead the inductees in the Pledge of National Honor Society. Okay, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands and will always maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. All right, congratulations.
So I am Jenna Kelly, and this is Ms. Eschiani. We are the co-advisors of National Honor Society. So first of all, I want to say thank you so much for coming tonight. I know it means a lot to all of these folks up here. And so I also wanted to say really firm handshakes, guys. Really nice job. Great handshakes. And we just wanted to say we enjoy working with these students so much. Listening to their bios, it's pretty amazing all that they do. It's awe-inspiring, and so we thank you for helping them get here to us, and we'll enjoy working with them throughout the school year. So thanks again for coming. Downstairs, we will have a reception, so if you would join us down in the cafeteria, we thank you, and the students are going to stay on stage for a moment for some picture opportunities. Thank you.